Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome back to Excel Academy YouTube channel. And today we are going to see a simple for next code to create a multiple sheet of data into the list here. And then we will also see how to run this program by step. First and the foremost part is let me write the code for this. And for this, I need a VBA application editor to write the code. And then I'm going to write the code in a module, and then I'm going to start writing the code as a public subroutine or a simple subroutine functionality. We will learn all this logics and terminologies as we go forward for our next series of data, which is called Excel VBA series, where I'll give a lot of basic content here to learn more about it. Today we are going to just brush up how to create all the sheet in one part. If you can have this particular video, this is a universal coding that I'm writing. It works anywhere in the sheet, in any workbook that you want. Let's see how to do that. So for this, I need to go for a VBA editor. So I don't have a developer tab in here. If you don't have a developer tab, don't worry about it. You can just go to the blank screen here and give a right click, go to the customize ribbon, and then activate your developer tab and give an OK. So why I'm going to a developer tab, I can directly go by giving a keyboard shortcut here, but I would like to have them via a particular menu. If you want to go for the code window from here, you can do that by just pressing Alt F11. So it'll take you to a code window, which allows us to do things. Again, when you are going to use the code window, the following logics that we need to remember. Let me press Alt F11 here. Or, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I just pressed Control F11. Alt F11 will take you to the new window here. This you can achieve it not by just by giving an Alt F11. You can go to your developer tab, and then on top you can see Visual Basic Application Editor. That shows you the Alt F11 keyboard shortcut for us. When I click that, it's going to open the same screen. When I do open this particular screen, I am not having a blank window here. So I'm going to place the cursor where I want my data set, and then go to my Insert tab and then add a module here. That's going to give you a module window. When this particular module is open, you can run this code to any other sheet that you want. So as I told you earlier, I'm not going to create any worksheet events or a functionality like I did in my previous videos. I'm going to create a subroutine. You can name something relevant to it. I'm going to just say add new customer sheet. And then when I give an enter, that's going to automatically give you an end sub. Here I'm going to write a 4-line code for us. I'm going to write for each cell in selection. And then whenever I write a for, I have to finish it with the next. That's the flow of it. Then I'm going to just say, you can write it any way that you want. I'm writing sheets dot add after colon equals sheets dot count. Close the bracket, and then I'm going to give active sheet dot name is equal to cell.value. So automatically my entire code is ready. Let me just see whether it is running actually. So I'm going to just place, I'll go back, I'll close this window, go to the first cell alone, and then I'm going to just run this code. I'm going to go to run the code. I can use as an Alt F8 functionality here. So I'm going to place the cursor here. I'm sorry, I'm spelling it or I'm typing it in a very bad way. So Alt F8. That's going to run the show. You can see that now the sheet has been added. Now the coding is working for me. Let me just delete this. Select all the sheet or all the cells here. Alt F8. Run the code. And then voila, you can see all the data are added here. Now you will see all my 10 functionalities or all the 10 sheets that I have here. Let me delete the sheets that we have here. And then I'm going to run this via a code window right now. So I'm going to select this data completely. Then I'll open my Visual Basic Application Editor, minimize that. So I'm going to show this data. Let's see what happens here. So this is the code that we wrote. Again, the code will work. Again, it works in a much faster rate in a normal data set. But again, here we can use it differently. So I'm going to place the cursor in our first line of the data set. Then I'm going to go back to the debug functionality, and I'm going to say step info. You can use the keyboard shortcut also if you want to. I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut to run it, but again, I'm going to just show you where the data actually runs from the step-by-step instruction here. I'm going to click this. Now you can see a yellow line. When I give an F8 button once, it's go downwards and nothing happens. When I go downwards, again, nothing happens. When this cursor moves to the next line, you will get a new sheet. Again, the sheet number will be given as sheet 16 because I've already added some sheets and then I've edited it. When I move to the next point, automatically rename the first cell available in the data set here for me. Then jumps back to the sheet add again. That's going to populate this 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then now the cursor will automatically go to the end sub once it completes the data set for us. And I think that I have 15 names here. Yes, I have 12 names here. So now it has completely gone and then it gave me the entire list for me. This is how we can add a sheet for us in a VBA using a code window for us. The code that I have specified or showed you for your references is this. This is Vinod signing out from Excel Academy YouTube channel. You don't want to download this Excel sheet. You can just pause this video and get this code typed directly, and then you can work along with me. Take a sheet. You can type anything that you want here. I just have a manager set of names here. I use that. Probably you can do more than that. Thank you so much. Happy learning.